I need to do this quickly because something is happening with this recorder now. Every time I try to zoom in, it just stops. This is not normal. This is very odd to me. It looks like these were stolen. That mat at the bottom is like a tatami mat. I lifted it up and looked underneath. Totally bone dry. No growth of vegetation whatsoever. It's been a while. Look over here. This wood is just kind of hanging there. You know, when I looked up this fence, if you look at the one at the very bottom there, the bottom half, it's like an old brick fence that would have been made in like the 1800s, very typical in backyards. I'm not saying this was that old, but very typical. But this is new. The fencing at the top is all new. The fencing there is new. There's something going on with bikes. There's bike imagery I'm supposed to be getting. Something with bikes. The other thing is, you know, the thing that's creepy is it looked to me, and I'm just telling you this is what it looks like. It looks to me like a cemetery. Now, I'm not saying there's anything there, but doesn't this bloody well look like it could be a vegetable garden or a cemetery? Something's odd. If you look here, this house here has had its door open on the second floor for over a week. That one over there, I mean, I just look at these things and I don't think anybody's living in these fucking things. Oh, pardon my French again. But one thing, let's quickly get out of here. But that right, there's a box here. There's a box here of just papers. It's just like legal papers. You know, I saw that before in a building where at the front doors there was just a box like that of like moving, people preparing, like office moving. You just put all your papers in the box. I saw that, remember downtown when we were looking at the buildings on King Street? Remember those rooms when we were looking, trying to find if there were any people inside? Remember just boxes and boxes and boxes of legal files? I remember that. Now we're almost done. That church thing is creepy. At first I thought it was like staged because it seems really odd. But you know what? I think there's something going on with that, because how many people, that guy stole those pews from a church. How many people steal pews? That just seemed really odd to me. But I want to show one other thing. We have to go around the corner here. I promise it'll be worthwhile. I promise you'll understand it, but we gotta show it to you. Because folks, something is going on here that's getting dirtier and dirtier to me. And I think the majority of the people who left here are okay, but things were bad for a while. But I need to show you something else because you need to see this, and it'll ring a bell, and it'll probably tell you a lot too, because I'm putting things together as they go along too. But I want to show you this, so just bear with me. We're only maybe another 30 seconds or so, but this church, like I said, there have not been any souls in this damn thing for a long time. What I'm saying is true. In May of 2016, something terrible happened in Canada, in Ontario and Quebec. Over 7 million people are not here anymore. I hope they're alive. Something is going on. Okay, so we're just around the corner. We're at the south end of the church now. And you know what? I have noticed these windows have been open every single day. Nobody's moved them. That's fine. But let's look over here, because this is what I really want to show you. So we're just at the side. So if you look here, you know what's really kind of weird? Now they've moved this. They knew I was coming today. What I want to show you is the other day, these are open now, so that's okay. But when I looked here before, that window right there, it was open about halfway. I'm sorry, just a little bit here. I was thinking half an inch. Maybe about an inch, half an inch is open. It's got that fencing around it. You know what that reminds me of course, is the school that we just saw on Jarvis Street Collegiate. Remember in the basement, every window was open a tiny bit, and every window had a gate, like a fence protected gate, but it also had a chair or a desk so a child could get in and out easily. But I thought this was interesting because it reminded me of that, the first thing I saw it. This is the other side, of course, which is exactly how that other window looked, except it was open maybe half an inch, an inch. That's interesting because we're seeing this pattern now where people are, well, I'm getting the impression that people at some point were either going to be in those things or were in those things, and for what